if you can believe it, Democrats and Republicans in Congress overwhelmingly agreed on one thing. And today that one thing became a law during this Rose Garden ceremony. So what is this thing? It's called the Take It Down Act. And when I say overwhelming support in Congress, I mean overwhelming support. All 100 senators voted yes under unanimous consent, and 409 out of 433 House members voted yes. In this political climate, that never happens. So let's talk more about this unicorn bill and what it means for you. So the actual name is the Tools to Address Known Exploitation by Immobilizing Technological Deepfakes Website and Networks Act. Take it down for short. And the point is to make it a federal crime punishable with prison time if you post sexually explicit images or videos of someone without their consent, whether those images are authentic or AI generated. And if the images or videos are of a minor, those penalties are much more severe. What makes this law different and new is that this is the first real serious tech-related piece of legislation that targets AI in President Trump's second term. And it extends the protections against these explicit deepfakes or revenge porn to adults. In the past, the protections were really only on the books federally for children, and then there was this patchwork of laws for certain states when it came to adults. But no more, now it extends to everyone. And that's not all. In the Take It Down Act, on top of the penalties for the person who posts the content, the media companies, like social media companies, but not limited to social media companies, would also be liable if they do not take the image or videos down and all the copies no later than 48 hours after notification. Now, while this bill had bipartisan momentum last year, when President Trump came into office, this legislation is something that caught the eye of First Lady Melania Trump. And for the last few months, she has really helped to push it forward.
Artificial intelligence and social media are the digital candy for the next generation. Sweet, addictive, and engineered to have an impact on the cognitive development of our children. But unlike sugar, these new technologies can be weaponized, shape beliefs, and sadly affect emotions and even be deadly. Thank you all for coming together to prioritize people over politics.
The law makes the federal crimes enforceable now, but it gives the media companies 1 year from today to establish some sort of reporting mechanism where you can report the deepfake or non-consensual sexually explicit image. Obviously, that process is going to take time to develop, but no later than May 19th of 2026, that process must be up and running. And once those images or videos are reported, the 48-hour clock starts ticking for the platform to take it down and all the copies. And if the platforms do not comply, the law makes it very clear, and so did the Trump administration, that the Federal Trade Commission will go after that company for unfair or deceptive practices. Now, critics of this bill say it violates the First Amendment because people should be able to post whatever they want, even if it's offensive imagery. But those First Amendment concerns were outweighed by the serious harm and destruction to lives that this type of non-consensual and AI-generated sexual imagery was causing, especially to teenagers and young people who have really become the victims of this more and more. So if you want to read this law for yourself, it is a really quick read. I'm going to email it out to you in tonight's Facts HQ email, so make sure you sign yourself up.